Hello from Bugeye Guy. Today we have a video about performance braking and Spridgets, and this star of our video is this car Gumby, my own personal car since high school. The car has 4 piston front disc brakes and rear disc brakes, and you'll see how that works in a minute. But first I want to tell you that today we shipped off our 273rd Bugeye, one called Jackson, out of 277 now that we've sold, all because of this green car, which I bought back in 1978 for 1,100 bucks. And when we sold our 100th or 200th Bugeye, I can't even remember, we just went nuts on this thing and made it beautiful. And here's how it sounds. So this is the car that started it all. Gumby is fuel injected now with a 1275 engine and a cross-flow head. All kinds of trick modifications on this car that we wanted to test, and so that we can build these great features into the cars that we sell. And so it's just a lot of fun to take this car out for a drive and share some of these turns with you today. But you can see how beautifully flat this car corners. You should also be able to get a sense of how wonderful the throttle response is, courtesy of the fuel injection system, which is of course reading the exhaust gases and updating in real time. So very sophisticated for a Bugeye, still, obviously very primitive relative to modern fuel injection, but it's the best we got. This one is a 4-port system, so each cylinder gets its own injector, which is just wonderful to have. And so, a very special car. You'll also notice oh man, it's just really nice to drive. But you'll notice also this amazing interior. And so for the interior, we wanted to sort of add Porsche-like elegance to a Bugeye, which is of course a massive challenge. We put in this amazing Hardora matting with French stitching. You can see by the shift tower, and also diamond stitching in this leather hide that I bought from Germany. We have a chopped down windshield and just custom door pockets and just lots of nice details. And that's the turn signal switch, by the way, above the ignition key. This is also a 5-speed transmission. All these parts we sell, especially the braking kits, which is what I want to talk to you about next. But here we are at the beach, and always nice to have a Bugeye by the beach. Many times in the 50 years I've owned this car, 40 years, this car has been to a lot of beaches. Anyway, so we have this upgraded braking kit on front, for the front and for the rear that we sell. Again, you can see how flat this car corners. And here my goal is to attain 30 miles an hour so that I can try and stop as quickly as possible. It's not exactly road and track level of technical expertise, but sort of a rough idea how well these cars stop. 30 miles an hour right here, full brakes. And I made a few runs. My first run was the left mark. You see almost 39 feet. And my second run, 38 feet 2 inches. So we'll leave it there. And that's almost 10 feet shorter than this car did the prior week. That's Zippy, a car we have for sale, which has drum brakes in the rear and single piston calipers from a midget in the front. So that's about a roughly 20% improvement for Gumby. And that is a huge difference in performance braking in a panic stop if and when you need it. So that's what we're up to this week here at Bugeye Guy. Thanks for coming for a drive with us today.